Preseason interview with Westwood Boys Soccer. Already 1-0 on the season. Congrats, fellas. First rival Holliston on the road. That is not easy to do. Heard it got a little interesting at the end, but held strong. But congrats, guys. We're joined by Trevor Ferreira, Lexi Michalacos, and Avik Sattiraju. Right off the bat, guys, you guys are captains. You are the leaders of this team. How much of an honor is that for you guys being picked to lead this squad?
It's so much of an honor. I think we've all been through this program our whole lives, and to be right at the end of it as senior captains, it's a great honor.
Yeah, I've started on this team as a freshman. I've gone through many captains. It's been an honor to be one and seeing and building off of what the prior years did.
Yeah, I think all three of us have had a long time on the team, so we kind of picked up things from previous captains, and we all had great captains before. So them honoring us and the team honoring us as captains was very nice.
Absolutely. And that's been kind of a common theme is guys you learned before who were nice and kind of passed that torch, showing you the way. Who are some of those that you were able to play for that, you looked up to and certainly are going to, take some leadership from?
Oh, yeah. For me, especially guys last year, Preety, AJ, and Luke. But even the guys before, Kieran, Finn, and Drew, those were the captains that were on the team for me. But those guys treated me very well when I was on a team, even as an underclassman. So, yeah, learning from them was definitely a good experience. And, yeah.
Those are pretty good ones, guys who kind of left it all out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And Lexi, I imagine same guys. Anyone you want to add to that?
Yeah, I had my freshman captains, Donald, Jude, and Brendan. They did a good job fitting me in and into the team, especially as a freshman going in. A bit scared, but they helped me get in there and treated me with respect.
Is that a Donnie Varner in reference there?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Man of the maze. And Avik, any additional add to that as well, or same core?
They pretty much covered it. The ones last year, especially for me.
So Avik, got to call a bunch of games last year, and great speed out of you. You create a lot of offense. It seemed like you and Owen Rezick were would always find each other and would get each other going. How much of a connection do you guys have, and have you already started picking up where you left off from last year?
I think we already started yesterday with me assisting him, but it's great. We're both good friends on and off the field, and we have a sense of where each other want to go, where we want to be, and it's really good. I'm looking forward to continuing it this season.
Absolutely. And Lexi, we called your name a bunch last year. You did booming kicks, so we saw a lot of outside kicks, free kicks, also corners. I'd like to call you kind of like that power forward too, not afraid to go up and get it, headers and whatnot. Is that a role that you're looking to, continue into this year to add, into the offense?
Yeah, I like the in the back hitting through balls pretty far and taking all the corner kicks, making sure they're placed perfectly so Trevor and Leo can go and get it.
Yeah, and who doesn't like a nice picking a nice top corner every now and then?
Yeah.
And Trevor, you had a bunch of great goals last year. Right off the top of my head, I'm thinking of the Norwood game, late in the game, and then Bill Ricca. Just when you thought we're kind of running out of time, you went on. You had two guys on you and found. I don't know how you found space, but put that back in net. What were some of the memorable goals you had last year, which fired you up and certainly bring some motivation for this year?
Yeah, I think both those goals were pretty good ones. The Bill Ricca one, obviously, because that was playoffs. That was just in the heat of the moment. That was great to get one, especially with a bunch of my friends in the stands. That was nice. The Norwood goal too. That was a good one to have for senior night, just as the time was running out. That was nice. One other one that I liked was the 1-2 we had against Dedham away. That was a big game for us. That they were undefeated at the time, I'm pretty sure, and getting a win versus them was great.
Question I want to ask you guys. You guys are bringing so much talent, so much leadership back this year, and you guys had a terrific season last year. How high is the ceiling for this year? How far do you think this team can make it?
Very high. I think that our goal going in is to be a top 5 seed and to win the TVL. So that's still our goal, obviously. But yeah, I think that the sky's the limit for this team. We have a bunch of seniors, a bunch of talent, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out.
Absolutely. And Lexi, obviously a lot of seniors coming back. Who are some fresh faces that are going to factor into the mix that, have really shown their presence so far?
I kind of want to thank Zach and Nick. They've been on the bench for now, but they can definitely build into the lineup, and they're doing good just involving themselves. But I want to throw out there George too.
Sure.
There's 10 seniors starting, and he's the only one that's not. Yeah, it's good. Fresh legs too, and he makes a big impact.
I'm not a soccer guy, but he had a nice like one touch to you on one of those goals last year, which was impressive to me. So I'm pretending like I'm a soccer guy and I know what I talk about, but that was a great one from George. And his sister was terrific yesterday in their win yesterday, but great young talent in the Stamatakos family. And Avik, family affair, your brother on the team. How fun is that to be able to play, a sport you love with one of your siblings?
It's so much fun. I think we haven't really had the opportunity to play together yet. I think since like town soccer in like 6th grade, so it's like really great to finally hear both our names in the starting lineup and just like get the goal kicks off him. So it's really exciting.
Absolutely. And this, as mentioned, this is going to be a team to keep an eye on for folks. I think boys and girls soccer are going to make a very, very deep run. I think you guys are going to get single-digit seed too, but you got to go out and earn it. So I can only say so much. It's got to be done. But looking forward to covering you guys. And starts on tomorrow, Thursday. They have a home game versus Norwood, crosstown rival, and every and any TVL large game matters. Especially going after that TVL large title. So, guys, thank you so much for the time. Really looking forward to covering the games and watching how far this team goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.